In ancient times, early civilizations used manuscripts as a means for documentation. However, there are some that deem to be mysterious because of its mind-boggling content. From the Book of Soyga, an obscure manuscript that has been a subject to many speculations, to the Rohonc Codex, an undecipherable manuscript, let's delve in deeper and discover why these ancient manuscripts are notorious. The Book of Soyga. The Book of Soyga, also known as Aldereya Soyga Bokir, or Soyga for short, is a mysterious 16th century manuscript that has been the subject of much speculation and study over the years. The book is named after its original owner, the Elizabethan scholar John Dee, who acquired it in the 16th century. The title, Soyga, is derived from the name of the book's mysterious author, who is only referred to as A.B., and it's written in a combination of Latin, Old English, and the mysterious cipher that is yet to be fully deciphered. Some have suggested that the cipher may contain hidden messages or codes. One of the most intriguing aspects of the book is a section called the 48 Calls or Keys, which is a series of invocations designed to summon the angels and spirits of the earth and the cosmos. The Book of Soyga has been linked to the Voynich manuscript, another mysterious manuscript from the same time period that also features a combination of strange writings and diagrams. The book was lost for many years until it was rediscovered in the 20th century by the scholar Elias Ashmole. It's now housed in the Bodleian Library at the University of Oxford. The book has been studied and analyzed by numerous scholars and researchers over the years, including the occultist Aleister Crowley, who believed that the book contained the key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe. And some have speculated that the Book of Soyga may be linked to the mysterious Voynich manuscript, and that both manuscripts may be part of a larger body of esoteric knowledge that has been lost to history. Despite the many years of study and analysis, the true meaning and purpose of the Book of Soyga remains a mystery, and it continues to fascinate and intrigue scholars and enthusiasts of the occult to this day. The Dead Sea Scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls are considered by many to be the most significant archaeological find of the 20th century. From 1947 to 1956, thousands of scroll fragments were uncovered from the caves near Qumran, located on the northwestern shore of the Dead Sea. Over the following decades, teams of scholars pieced these scrolls together to reconstruct an amazing library of texts from the 3rd century BCE to the 1st century CE. In late 1946 or early 1947, Bedouin teenagers were tending their goats and sheep near the ancient settlement of Qumran, located on the northwest shore of the Dead Sea in what is now known as the West Bank. One of the young shepherds tossed a rock into an opening on the side of a cliff and was surprised to hear a shattering sound. He and his companions later entered the cave and found a collection of large clay jars, 7 of which contained leather and papyrus scrolls. An antiquities dealer bought the catch, which ultimately ended up in the hands of various scholars who estimated that the texts were upwards of 2,000 years old. After word of the discovery got out, Bedouin treasure hunters and archaeologists unearthed tens of thousands of additional scroll fragments from 10 nearby caves. Together, they make up between 800 and 900 manuscripts. In essence, the Dead Sea Scrolls represent a remarkable cross-section of Jewish life and religion thought spanning over a millennium. From the 3rd century BCE to the 7th century CE, these texts provide profound insight into the cultural, religious, and historical context of the region. The breadth of content, ranging from the most sacred biblical manuscripts to the mundane aspects of daily life, offers a unique snapshot of a pivotal approach in the history of Judaism and the birth of Christianity. The fact that they were written in diverse languages underlines the cross-cultural interactions of the time. Their discovery has not only revolutionized biblical scholarship and our understanding of Jewish history, but also shed light on the common threads that links the Abrahamic faith. The Nag Hammadi Library. The Nag Hammadi Library is a collection of early Christian Gnostic texts discovered near the Egyptian town of Nag Hammadi in 1945. contained in 13 leather-bound papyrus books, or codices, buried in a sealed jar. The find is considered the most important archaeological discovery in the modern period relating to the history of early Christianity. The Nag Hammadi writings comprises of 52 mostly Gnostic Gospels, apocalypses, and esoteric treatises. They also include 3 monastic works belonging to the Corpus Hermeticum and a partial translation of Plato's Republic. The codices are believed to be a library or collection hidden by monks from the nearby monastery of St. Pachomius after the possession of such banned writings became a serious offense. The zeal of the powerful 4th century bishop, Patriarch Athanasius of Alexandria, in suppressing heretical writing is likely to have motivated the hiding of such dangerous literature. Another factor may have been the Theodosian decrees of the 390s, which significantly strengthened the legal authority of orthodoxy. The aforementioned library, discovered in 1945, has significantly expanded our knowledge of early Christianity diversity. The hiding of these texts likely reflects the intense pressure from Orthodox authorities, such as Patriarch Athanasius and the Theodosian decrees, to conform to a singular religious doctrine. This cache of texts, including Gnostic Gospels and philosophical works, highlights the complex theological debates and the rich spectrum of beliefs that existed in early Christian communities, offering scholars valuable insight into the development of early Christian thoughts and the broader landscapes of the time. The Copper Scroll. The Copper Scroll was created in about 70 CE that serves as a significant historical and linguistic document, revealing the desperate measures taken by the Jewish community to safeguard their treasures from the impending Roman threat by hiding its vast treasures and hammering the details into 3 large sheets of copper, which they rolled up and hid. The resulting scrolls listed the contents and numerous hiding places of this great treasure. Discovered in 1952 by Henri de Contenson and Joseph Milik in Cave 3 of the Qumran Caves, it not only provides a snapshot of 1st century Hebrew, but also presents a captivating mystery regarding the whereabouts of the listed treasures. The scroll was found in 2 places, rolled and buried in Cave 3 of the Qumran Caves. However, the scroll's condition upon discovery, corroded and brittle, testified its age and the long period it remained concealed, underscoring its resilience as a bearer of untold stories from the past. There are many theories surrounding the Copper Scroll, and what is undisputed is that it provides an independent confirmation of the importance of the Second Temple and is considered to be one of the best sources of 1st century Hebrew. The Rohonc Codex. The Rohonc Codex is an enigmatic manuscript that has baffled experts since its discovery in 1838. Housed in the Hungarian Academy of Science, the Codex consists of 448 pages, adorned with a peculiar script that's unlike any known writing system. Alongside is a mysterious text, or illustrations, that depicts religious scenes, battles, and everyday life of people, hinting at a rich narrative lying within. The origin of the Codex is uncertain. Possible traces of its past may be an entry in the 1743 catalog of the Badainese Rohonc Library, which says, Magyar Imazagok, that is, Hungarian prayers in 1 volume. The size and the assumable content agree with those of the Codex, but this is all of the information given in the catalog, so it may only be a hint. The Codex was studied by the Hungarian scholar Ferenc Toldi around 1840, and later by Paul Humfafi, but with no result. It was also examined by the Austrian paleography expert Dr. Moll in vain. Joseph Jarosek and his son Konstantin Joseph Jarosek, both university professors in Prague, studied 32 pages of the Codex in 1884 to 1885 without success. In 1885, the Codex was also sent to a German researcher, Bernhard Jolg, a professor at Innsbruck University, but he was not able to decipher it either. Mihai Munkaci, the celebrated Hungarian painter, took the Codex with him to Paris in the years 1890 to 1892 to study it, but this also yielded no result. Despite numerous studies, the Rohonc Codex remains an enigma, its purpose and meaning locked away. Its allure lies not just in the challenges of deciphering its text, and also what it may reveal about the past. As it stands, The Codex is a fascinating piece of cultural mystery, a reminder of the vast swaths of human history and language that remains to be understood. We've explored the hidden treasures of these mysterious ancient manuscripts. These manuscripts hold secrets and mysteries that continue to intrigue and inspire. If it's ever a tale of a battle told long ago, or just a diary written to imprint one's memories, we may never know for sure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated whenever I upload a new video. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comment sections below.